All gone. Everything and everyone. Just gone in the blink of an eye.
Oh, I beseech you, let none of them remain safe from your blade. Let your righteous wrath flow through them and leave not a scrap behind. And let my family be yet alive.
Did you see his new bow? That must have cost him.
Try not to be superstitious.
time is an important part of life.
You are the one who destroyed the withered hand. You are a hero. This used to be a place of repose, of learning. Now, I don't know. If my heart weighs this heavily, it is probably best if I leave this place. We are a respected school of swordsmanship. Our blade masters are matchless, our students disciplined and sharp. I've been ordered to find more recruits for our school. Once we were very selective on who would be allowed in. But now... 1,000 apologies. My tongue doesn't know its proper place. Yes, our knowledge can be shared by all who desire proper training. Perhaps you would take the rights of Lecky's blade. Please speak to my esteemed teacher, Disciple Tafa at Makela. She's within.
Disciple Tafa says I swing my sword like a woodsman's axe. To oblivion with that. If it is good enough to fell a tree, it is good enough to fell a man. That is what I say.
Your potential is obvious. I can see you've handled challenges before. Welcome to our school, recruit. Are you here to prove yourself, as have so many others before you? Students prove themselves through the art of battle. Any fool can win a duel, but a master knows who will challenge her and where it will occur. You must think as the masters did. Learn not just how they fought, but when and why. It is a delicate matter. I am unsure how to say this, but something is amiss. I need someone who can recognize signs of danger to help me. The training is important, but so are the lives of our students, and they are somehow threatened. Many have said it before you. But you cannot hold a sword at this school until you learn the most important lesson, the one of history. Speak to Smith Nabinum and answer his riddles. He works at the forge. When he is satisfied, we shall talk again.
I suppose I could use another break.
Hail. Greetings to you, student. What knowledge do you seek? A strategy to slay your opponents, the strength to protect your allies, the power to split a kingdom in two. These things you may do, and have done already, but these are not the arts I teach. Listen, this is a tale of Master Fedalia, Blade Master of Lekki's Blade. While on walkabout, Master Fedalia encountered a wagon. The wagon's owner was an uninjured woman facing an unmasked man. He held a battered axe, she a pristine blade. The woman said the man was a bandit who had already attacked her once. She begged Master Fedalia to intervene. Master Fedalia walked away, yet the woman lived to tell her tale. Why did she live? If that was true, why would he not kill her afterwards? He challenged her without a mask. She would know his face and could have pointed him out to the authorities. Why would he have let her live? Look deeper. You see as Master Fedalia did. The woman claims she fought the bandit, yet she had no wounds. Had she parried his axe, her pristine blade would be notched. Had Master Fedalia faced the bandit, the woman would have stabbed her in the back. Then hear the story of Master Aram Cessnit. Long ago, a foreign mage came to challenge us. He claimed his power a match for our blades. One by one, he dueled our students. This master of alteration could turn steel to mist at will. Every student lost. Master Aram was an initiate, yet he faced the mage and won. So handily, in fact, that his opponent made apologies and left forever shamed. Of all the students who faced the mage, Master Aram was far from the best warrior. How did Master Aram win the duel? You see as Master Aram did. The foreign mage claimed his power a match for our blades. Indeed, any steel that threatened him turned to mist as fast as one could blink. But a training sword is wood, and wood is nothing like steel. I tell you now the story of Master Aram Cessnit's end. Long ago, Master Aram was the Blade Master here. In his last days, he called his favorite student to him. If she could give him what he wanted most, she would become the next Blade Master of Lekki's Blade. That is what you must discover. Master Aram's legend is known by all, even the serving folk. Direct your questions to them, Halam, Unar, and Iman. Once you know what they know, return to me and give your answer.
Brief rest. That's all I ask.
Hello there. Need a break. Progress is slow but steady.
Not all who come to train at Lucky's Blade learn what they thought they might. Like many here, I came to Lucky's Blade to become a great warrior. Despite my training, I lacked talent with a blade. I returned to my family ashamed. And then I remembered one of Master Aram's lessons. We do not choose when we rest. To give up the hard road is to bring suffering to the next traveler. Basically, never give up. 10 years I've trained since that day. I'm no master, but if my family needs me, I can defend them.
Again and again. This work isn't going to do itself.
Have you come to... No, you're not the provisioner from Sentinel. I've had to send farther and farther away for simple things such as salt and grain. Forgive me. These students mock my temper. You'd think I'm the old master's reincarnation the way they bellyache. In any case, I know only the stories, such as the one about the enchanted knives. He forbade Redguard trainees to dabble in magic. When a traveling merchant brought enchanted knives, Master Aram upturned the cart and chased the poor man into a sand dune. He wouldn't even use the metal. He threw the knives out after the merchant.
Greetings.
The stables are not as busy as they once were. Still, I will care for all beasts that seek shelter within. Anyone who knows of our school has heard of him. He was the master who brought the teachings to so many, tireless in his quest for perfecting the blade. In truth, no one knows. Many tales were told about his last battle with a group of bandits. Some say he survived and went on to roam the sands beyond Lecky's Blade. I can't imagine that myself.
Want to discover what Master Aram's favorite student gave him, you must speak with the servants of Lecky's Blade. Excellent. Then tell me, what did Master Aram Cessnit want at the end of his life? What did his student give him? Master Aram's sickness was great, and a Redguard who cannot fight is as weak as a toothless snake. But Redguards do not throw their lives away, no matter the hardship they face. Redguards fight. They fight even when there is no hope. Look deeper. You see as the young student did so long ago. By that time, Master Aram was old and weak. No Redguard wishes to die in bed, but it's shameful to take one's own life to avoid hardship. Master Aram left, Not to die, but to face one last battle. You've learned what you must from me. Now it's time to test your mettle. Speak to disciple Rafa Afhaba at the dueling arena, and if you pass his test, you will meet with Master Fedalia for hers.
Hail.
Greetings.
Here, the best blades of our generation train and hone their skills. You've seen many things, but do you think you can count yourself among them? Then we'll see the make of your steel in battle. My students have trained for seasons, but you have the experience of true battle. If you can defeat them all, then I will count you as an equal to them. If not, then I have no time for you. Ah, she's as sharp as a knife's edge, even when she seems otherwise occupied. I see the way you walk, and it tells me you know how to handle yourself against others. Like Tafa, I have not seen anything with my own eyes. We are both unsettled, but the source is veiled. Perhaps it's the wind. Perhaps it's something more. Well, student, are you ready for this test? Only after this will Master Fedalia teach you. At attention, whelps. We've got a challenger. Look alive out there. I don't want to see sloppy swordsmanship. Excellent. Master Fedalia will be eager to speak with you.
Hail.
You have more experience than our other students. I would not have accepted you as one, but I trust the judgment of the disciples. And of course, you've done well thus far. Then drink from the cup behind you. It holds a potent concoction to put you into a deep slumber. If you are worthy, Lecky will reveal a vision to you. Retrieve Raifa's sword, Tafa's shield, and Nabinim's hammer from this vision if you can. These items are symbols. If you can obtain them in the dream, they will be in your mind upon your awakening, carried in your thoughts. You've learned history and battled our pupils. This task requires your mind. When you awaken, take the armaments to the steps of the blade, the tower crowning our school. Place each item at its altar and show your respect for the lessons you've learned. I will meet you atop the tower.
hasn't the strength, you must be stronger.
I traveled long and long to reach Lecky's Blade. What road do you come by, O Wayfarer? I have heard talk of our honored dead rising to slay us. Idle rumor, no doubt.
Greetings. I need a break.
Greetings.
Another fine batch of flesh. For Dahlia, you've done well.
I beg you, stop this madness.
Don't be weak. Now stand aside, for I wish to feed.
No, I cannot allow this to go on.
Fool. Then I will take your blood myself.
My secret is revealed. I provided our old master with his life source, the blood of our students, but no more. Though it means my death, I'm glad you've witnessed this. Before you kill me, I must beg one favor of you. Destroy Master Aram Sesnet. He did, and now he's returned as a foul undead creature, a vampire. I could not raise my blade against one so revered, but no such respect compels him. I couldn't defend the students, couldn't even defend myself. The wounds have long since healed. I've already fallen to his curse. It is how he compelled me to call for more and more students. Here, he feeds on our strongest. I'd hoped to stop him with your aid. I was too weak. He sleeps beneath our monument to him, in the graveyard. Go after him before he has a chance to escape. The other disciples, tell them what I've done. Whatever atonement they ask before I die, I will gladly do it.
Did you hear what happened to that treasure hunter who looted Badwater Mine? Dead. Strange.
Did you speak to Master Fidalia? What? You mustn't jest of such things. What did she say, truly? But your manner shows no deceit. How did this happen? Now I know you lie, for he's been dead for almost a century. Yet the legends never did speak of his death. Sept, take you! I won't hear another word. Be gone, and I will wait for Master Fidalia to tell me the truth of it.
My disciples, this stranger speaks the truth. We must go to the graveyard. I will explain more soon, but for now, call upon an arbiter. She must hear my confession as well.
I've had enough of your accusations, outsider. I'll hear nothing more until I speak.
Let me grant me strength. I must not delay any longer. The entrance is... I must call an arbiter to oversee my punishment. Lecky protect you, friend. The lair's entry is concealed. Let me clear it for you. He will be inside. Your strength is greater than mine. Let us hope it is also greater than his.
Fools haven't the strength to face me, so they send an outsider? Pitiful. I'll join your skull to my collection. I have achieved immortality. Be.
I called an arbiter here to decide my fate, but she wished to speak to you first. Whatever she decides, I will submit to. It is the only justice I can give to the ones I've wronged.
And so it comes to an end, with all of us gathered together at the last. The student, the disciples, the master, and an arbiter. Since your revelation, I've been in torment. Master Fidalia always put the school first. When provisions run low, she goes without. When new weapons arrive, she tests them herself, lest the students be hurt by imperfect blades. No! No! One such as she must die. For her lies, for her traitorous actions. She behaved without honor through these past months, hiding this shame from everyone. Clemency is not for one such as her. And yet, I will miss her guidance.
Have you made your decision? Master Fidalia summoned me. For matters of honor, many turn to an arbitrator for counsel, and when the situation necessitates, I am willing and able to execute justice. That is precisely why. Both Raifa and Tafa are too entwined to offer clear counsel, and I, on the other hand, have only just arrived. You have touched everyone present. As I said before, I would hear your opinion before I render judgment.
To think it has come to this. Never in my years of study has such a case been brought forth. Never! The undead have no place in Alik'r, and yet Master Fidalia has guided us prudently, courageously. Do we throw away the basket with one broken reed, or do we repair it? Now we know her true nature. We can be prepared for anything. The Masters teach us to recognize danger. She is dangerous, yes, but not such that we should cast her aside. We can help her, and she can still help us.
I called an arbiter here to decide my fate, but she wished to speak to you first. Whatever she decides, I will submit to. It is the only justice I can give to the ones I've wronged.
Have you made your decision? That is precisely why. Both Raifa and Tafa are too entwined to offer clear counsel, and I, on the other hand, have only just arrived. You have touched everyone present. As I said before, I would hear your opinion before I render judgment. That is what Disciple Tafa Atmakela said as well. But I ask you, if Master Fidalia dies, who will protect the school? Will the disciples be strong enough to take her place? Think on this before answering. In truth, it is what I thought as well. Master Fidalia has served the school faithfully, yet she hid when honor demanded she reveal her secret. She will die by her own hand. Come, I shall render judgment.
My fate is sealed. I accept your judgment.
This is madness. She only did this to help.
The curse is lifted. Go in peace. I am sorry, Tafa.
Be at peace, friend. I will watch over the school.
Justice sometimes wears a mask. Kindness, revenge, duty, fate. What mask did my choice wear this day? Only time will tell.
Pains me to see my master brought low by that fiend, but I know in my heart that this is what must be. Thank you for making the hard decision. It was right and just. If that is what I must do, then I shoulder that burden gladly. It will go on, as it always has. Except now we can say without hesitation that we follow the just path, no matter the hardships. The old masters would have been proud.
I do not know that the old master deserved death. We could have saved her, benefited from her experience. But I'm sure disciple Tafa Atmakela will do her best to fill the void.
I'm itching for some action. You look like you've seen some action.
I feel a fog has lifted since you arrived, Wayfarer. That hidden dread flees and Master Fidalia goes missing. This is no coincidence. We must remain vigilant.
To see the far corners of Tamriel.
Please, take a look at what I have to offer. But know I have an eye on you. Please, take...
Much of Lecky's blade supplies come from Bergama. Who do you think is responsible for making sure they get their supplies?
Greetings.
Spare your apologies, Crook. Come on, neighbor. I splintered your fence with a rake. By that, I think we are each other so quickly. May those responsible eat sand for driving us to this. Hello.
Hail, brother. It is good that you have come. The Withered Hand has been here. I can feel it. Stay vigilant.
Welcome to the Fellowship Hall. You're not from Bergama, though. Are you from Sentinel? No matter, as long as you're a forebear.
Hello.
Be at ease. This is but a simple misunderstanding between merchants who bumped carts. No lives will be lost here.
I could use a break.
lives on charity.
I was meant for better than this.
I beg.
Hail.
You look all right, I suppose.
A beating. That's a fine welcome for a prospective soldier. Those bastards. If they hadn't outnumbered me... I came to join the Saltwalker militia, but a bunch of bandits stopped me, roughed me up, and tossed me to the side of the road. They didn't stop to answer questions, just told me to be on my way. You look pretty capable. Why don't you go up to the camp and figure it out for yourself?
You don't look like one of these flea-bitten bandits. Have you come to join the actual militia? The Saltwalker militia was formed to train up and join the war on the Covenant side, but a gang of bandits gradually joined up and then took over. Watch yourself, Wayfarer. The bully boys figure anyone who isn't with them is against them. Because we're barely trained militia, and they're all experienced fighters, we'd get slaughtered. Besides, Captain Uznagik, who's in charge of the actual militia, told us not to. Maybe he has some other plan, I don't know.
I can't remember her name. The pretty one with the beard.
Captain Curran told me of how you helped him in Koglin Village. Well done.
Captain Uznagik said to be patient, and he's never led us astray.
Why doesn't Gudaz just let us run off Captain Uznagik and his militia rats? I'm tired of having to tiptoe around them and put up with their sneers. New here, ain't you? The boss Gudaz is in charge of the camp now, but he says to wait before we run out the real militia milk drinkers. Says we need them for camouflage for a while. Do I look like a deep thinker? He makes the plans, I just follow orders. At least the boss lets us frighten off new milk drinkers from joining the others. That can be fun. Wait, you are one of us, right?
Moon sugar, yes?
New around here, aren't you? I advise you to have a talk with Captain Uznagik. He's the officer in charge of the real militia here. Those of us still loyal to the effort to join the Covenant answer to him, and not Gudars and his thugs.
Hello.
you from the Covenant army? I didn't expect you quite this soon. Well, frankly, we're not ready. Sorry, stranger. I'm expecting a liaison from the Covenant military to visit and decide if our militia qualifies to join them. However, since Gudars took charge, I'm afraid there's little chance of that. Ha! Noticed that, did you? Yes. The camp is divided between those still loyal to the militia and those loyal to Gudars and his promises of easy living and gold. His gang are little better than bandits. I suspect he's up to no good. Because I know Gudars from way back. We were in King Ramsay's service together. He was a good man then, and I have to believe there's still some good in him somewhere. Maybe it's just an old man's wishful thinking, but I'm not ready to fight him. And if you find out, maybe then I can decide what to do. Thank you. I accept your offer. Just be discreet about it. I don't want any fights breaking out.
I saw you talking to Captain Uznagik. I hope he's finally going to do something about these ruffians and thieves. Heard he used to be a pirate. Got his ship by ambushing a captain and cutting his throat in cold blood. Then he claimed the title of captain for himself and made it stick. He'd already gotten a gang of his own bully boys into the crew, and he bought some of the others. The opposition was shouted down or chased off. Same thing again is my guess. He gets his gang to infest the militia, gains our trust, then murders the captain and takes over. Why mess with success?
One more flourish, Sherba, and I'll have you running the camp with Matu Vet. You don't look like one of Gudar's bruisers. What do you need? Well, you can't just call him a bandit. He obviously has military experience, and he's smart. No doubt about that. He was someone of consequence before he sank to being a gang boss. Who knows? Perhaps he made a mistake and was disgraced and discharged. Or maybe he just developed a taste for gold and blood. Blood. I saw the look on his face when he killed our old captain. He enjoyed it.
I'm half a heartbeat from throwing you out of this camp. Why didn't you say so? I thought you were another Sand Eater come to fight for the Alik'r. Gudars is a great man, but he has a tragic history. It's given him a gruff exterior, but his bully boys would follow him anywhere. Because if you're part of his loyal crew, you get treated right. The pick of the loot and back up when you're in trouble. He learned how to handle troops when he was in the army. The Sentinel Army, under old King Ramsay, he was an agent, part of what you call military intelligence, lived in Tava's Blessing, had a family and little ones. On a mission, he learned that some pirates were planning to raid Tava's. He reported what he'd heard, but the general dismissed it and sent him on another mission. The pirates raided Tava's Blessing and killed Gudar's family. He swore revenge and went rogue. Who could blame him?
This militia is falling apart. How much longer does Captain Uznagik expect to keep it together?
Captain Uznagik said to be patient, and he's never led us astray.
What? You've come to the right man, mate. I've been with Gudars longer than anyone. I was part of the group that helped him take his first ship. That's right, mate. Gudars had a grudge against this Captain Krona, so he goes around and gets together a small gang of boys who are sharp with a blade and none too nice about it. We join the crew, he kills this Krona, and we take over the ship. Oh, we pirated for a while. But now with the war going on, all the navies are at sea and it's too dangerous. So, Gudaz comes up with another scheme and we comes ashore to work it. But that's private, see? Only told you 'cause I like you. Keep mum.
Greetings. What have you learned of my old friend, Gudaz? I see. That's terrible. But I don't see much left of the man I knew. And now he's demanding that I leave and take other real militia with me, or die. We have no time left for wishful thinking. He's left us no choice. We have to adopt his own methods. Kill Gudaz and cut off the head of the snake. I wish I was certain I'll succeed. Not too old to lead, but single combat against a younger man?
Good. I hate to lose a battle in my own camp. Beat the drum in our combat arena, and Gudaz will come to fight. He glories in turning the sand red with our recruits' blood, and set this up to show his prowess. It's time to show him yours instead.
Watch your footing. Keep your balance. One slip on the battlefield and you're good as dead.
A challenge. Good. I saw which tent you came out of, meddler. I'll make your death a painful one.
You all tired already?
This is your last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you.
Your armor like me.
This is your last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you. This is your last chance to turn tail and run before I destroy you.
Plenty of opportunity to get in.
What's the matter? The heat getting to you? Get mommy to bring you some water.
Watch your footing. Keep your balance. One slip on the battlefield and you're good as dead.
Hello.
What's the matter? The heat getting to you? Why don't we get mommy to bring you some water?
So you did it. I must admit, it's a relief. Traditionally, you would now be in command of the militia. But is that what you want? If not, who should be? Thank you. I appreciate your trust. We'll have to act fast, but the loyal troops and I will get this camp cleaned up on the double. I think the Covenant will be proud of us.
Greetings.
Summon the blood sacrifice.
When Cold Harbor calls, Nern obeys.
God of schemes, we offer this victim to honor you.
Through the spilled blood of an innocent, we call forth your anchor to join our worlds.
We submit to your will and call forth the chains of Cold Harbor.
think this is over, wretch? Tell yourself another lie. This will not finish me.
Now that the Imperials are gone, we can pick up the pieces. If the Divines will it, the Imperials will not come here under any other ill tiding.
Hail.
Can anyone assist me?
Folks are saying that Count Ravenwatch discovered an alien manuscript in the Lorkrata ruins. Good thing you were there to help him.
Abide with me, Wayfarer. To Walker's breath, you've won us time for that at least.
I feared no one would come.
By my father's head, the unworthy Imperials have made such a fine mess of things here.
Certain that the General has plans for them. With respect, you should wait for his ruling.
I've got to get out of here.
Just policing up the last of these damned Imperials. Most scattered like blood flies when we threw down our sheaths. Cowards all.
Our forces are back in control of the city. If you see any Imperial stragglers skulking about, let me know.
Oh, Rutka, who set the stars in the sky, why? Why have you deserted me? Believe it or not, this is the High Temple of Sata Kalam. Everyone agreed it was the most beautiful temple in all Alik'r, before the Imperials came. But they have defiled our sacred space. I do not know how we can restore its former glory. Because they are worshippers of Molag Bal. They spit on our faith. They spit on our culture. They spit on our gods. Not only did they kill the other priests, but they ransacked the building, taking everything of value and destroying the rest. I don't know. Perhaps. All these other things can be replaced, but they took the temple's relics, sacred ornaments that date back to the time of the regatta. If you could reclaim these relics, that would be a start. If you can restore our relics, perhaps my faith will return, and we can restore the temple. There are 3 relics missing. They represent body, mind, and spirit. The Sword of Shabnam, Majil's Scroll, and the Lamp of the Sadakalam. I would gladly trade places with any of them, and I tried. I begged the Imperials to take my life, but they left me. They wanted me to stay here and suffer with the knowledge of my useless faith. Sadly, I do not know. The Imperials have stolen them and taken them I know not where. Perhaps we must trust in the gods. If it is their will that the temple be restored, they will guide your steps. They are the sacred tokens of this temple. All temples have relics to honor the gods, but these are specific to us. They were dedicated centuries ago when the temple was built. They represent the aspects of the Red Guard in mind, body, and spirit.
It's been weeks since I've seen action. I'm itching for some action. You look like you've seen some action.
Help me!
If someone would only help!
You return. I cannot believe. Do you have the relics? I did not believe. I prayed and prayed, but felt nothing. I was convinced the gods had deserted me. But you are their sign to me. You must act with the honors, of course. Replace the relics on their respective altars. I believe I can sense the gods returning already. I lost my faith, but you have restored it. No, you have done enough. More than enough. You have restored the temple's treasures. These relics were all that was here when the temple was built, and they are all that is needed for it to be rebuilt.
Now that the Imperials are gone, we can pick up the pieces. If the Divines will it, the Imperials will not come here under any other ill tiding.
There's always more to do.
Hello.
This watch is endless. Where's my relief?
Certainly.
Yes. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did I overhear correctly? Faharajad asked you to go to Evermore? Sounds like that place is shaping up to be a real trouble spot. I wish I could come along, but the guild's got me doing something else. Probably not nearly so interesting. Of course. That's a big city, though. Wouldn't want to drop you on top of some unfortunate merchant. How about the bridge right outside the gates? I've heard the Reachman are at the gates. But that could just be a figure of speech. One portal to the gates of Evermore right here for you. Good luck. From what I've heard, you're gonna need it. Well, that's what Simone said, but she's a shameless gossip. Furthermore, she might have meant it as a figure of speech. Surely the Reachmen aren't literally at the gates. At least, I hope they're not. For Evermore's sake. And for yours. Well, it's a long story. I was a novice, and then there was this herd of swine. I meant to send them to Northglen, just outside Evermore. But I got a syllable wrong and... Anyway, I'm not allowed to open a portal into the guild there anymore. Well, that's what Simone said, but she's a shameless gossip. Furthermore,